All right, ladies, so we're gonna talk about burpees, but the first thing I wanna share with you is what your goal is with your burpee test. All right, now you would have already completed a burpee test to get a foundation to go off of, and maybe some of you are already pretty far with the burpee test or with your burpee skills. Awesome. All right, what I wanna go over first is what your goal is by the end of this 12 weeks rookie level 1. By the end of these next 12 weeks, your goal with that 10-minute burpee challenge should be to do 50 or more burpees. Now, some of you may have achieved that in your test, and you're off to an awesome start with burpees. You've probably done some in your past. But whether you're new or not, your goal on that burpee challenge in this first 12 weeks should be 50 or more burpees. All right, now a good way to approach that on those 10 minutes is find a number of reps that you can do, take a break, do that same number of reps. So for myself, I like to do them in groups of 10. I'll do 10, I'll take a short break, 10, maybe 15 seconds, longer if you're really new, but definitely not any longer than 30 seconds. Okay, I'll do 10 at a time, short break, 10 at a time, short break. I can stay pretty consistent with 10 reps and a short break. Now, if you are very new at this, I recommend you do them in groups of 5. Okay, 5 reps, short break. 5 reps, short break. Now, let's go over the full burpee form. I will go over the low impact option. I will also go over a modified option that you can do with your burpees. All right, so full burpee first. I'll show you a fast one and then I'll break it down for you. So, what we are looking for in your burpees, you want to bring your hands down, your hips are in kind of that, your feet are in that kind of that hip width position, just like they were for when you were doing squats. What you want to think about here, you're going to bring your hands down to the ground, you're going to jump your feet out to that plank, and then this is where it is different from a push-up. You can snake a burpee. Okay, so you get all the way chest touch the ground, push back up to that plank, jump your feet back wide to that squat type position, push up, jump up out of the squat. So, let me go from an angle here. You want to hands down, feet wide, jump out to plank, down to the ground, push back up, feet back wide, jump in the top. Now, a low impact burpee, some of you need low impact, totally fine, or beginner level. Those full burpees can get very difficult very fast. So, low impact, modified version. You still want to bring your hands down. You're going to step your feet down. You can go to your knees, come down, come up to your knees, push up to the plank, and then step your feet back, come back up. Now, flexibility may depend on where you can put your hands. I'm pretty flexible here. So, if you're not in that place where you can kind of touch your feet, right? Go ahead and step yourself down, bring your hands in, and then finish the burpee there. Then you're going to kind of come here, and then it's almost like coming up out of a lunge, stepping up out of it, and stand in your burpee. Now, another modification, if you absolutely need to bring it down a little bit more, you can use a bench, you can use the edge of your couch, one of your bottom steps, we can burpee off of there. All right? So, if you are using a bench for a burpee, you still want to think similar to from your push-up position. So you're going to start close to the bench. You're going to put your hands on the bench, jump your feet up to the plank, do a push-up, jump your feet back up, jump in the top. If you have any reason that you cannot or should not jump, then go ahead and make these low impact too. Hands on the bench, step them out, do your push-up, step them back up, stand in the top. So those are our burpee options. Find the one that you can keep the best. If you are doing scaled ones, then just keep them scaled, and as you get stronger and more comfortable, then start adding in that jump. Even if it's little bits, you can step your feet out and then jump them back up and start slowly working it to a full burpee. Take your time and be aware. Now, especially when you go into that plank where you put your hands down, you jump to that plank, brace your core, okay? Do your burpee down, brace your core, tighten your core, and then tighten that core as you come up. All right, so take them slow if you need to. start some out slow, test some out on a non-workout day really slow, and connect your brain. What muscles are you using, and are you taking care of your back? All right? Take those burpees, ladies. They're a great movement that are going to get your cardio and build your strength and stamina all at once. So that is why we use them, but why we have options so that everybody at different level can still achieve their results.